welcome back to another week in the garden. I'm your host, Cameron Green, and this is your other host,
Tren.
Trinity Gwynn, coming at you live from your local podcast recording studio. Very excited to be back with you all. Is my phone in? Oh, all right. Okay. All right then. Little too much excitement in the air. I almost broke my $1,000 laptop. Shit would have been very weird. You know, I almost broke it earlier today. I almost dropped this motherfucker.
Oh, wow.
I put my knee on it, bitch.
Yikes.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to throw this energy drink away now that that's happened. You got a napkin, perchance?
I'm looking
If you don't, it's okay.
for one. I just have.
It's all right. You know.
I got. Hold on.
She's got goddamn fast food utensils in there. She does. Is that what it is? Hey, that's what you were hiding. Sorry. My bad for assuming. You know what they say. When you make an assumption, you make an ass of yourself.
Yeah.
Don't make an ass of yourself, folks. Be better than that. Learn from my mistakes. All right. Well, I'm very happy to be back. I feel like it's been a long time since we've been here with you guys. How do you feel, Trent? How are you?
I feel pretty good. I had to go to the grad fair for graduation. I'm graduating in June.
Whee!
So I picked up my cap and gown and my stole, my kente stole, and my other DePaul stole.
Still,
Yeah.
for those who don't know what that is, break that down for the people.
It's kind of like a little, for lack of better words, it's like a banner of some sort. Like you just kind of have like, it's kind of like a scarf in a way. I don't know how to explain it.
A little scarf thing.
Yeah.
You got going on.
Yeah.
Nice.
It's cool.
Pretty cool things you got going on today.
Mhm.
I like that. How was the grad fair?
It was good. So I actually think that I will probably green light grad school. So, yeah.
That was the decision we came to today?
hmm
Nice.
Yeah. My mom was asking me about it, and she was like, oh, like, have you thought about grad school? I was like, I thought about it. I just want to graduate first. But there's a lot of benefits when it comes to being an alumni, of course.
Mm-hmm.
And I always thought about being going to grad school for English and possibly being like an English high school teacher.
Mhm.
So
Big
yeah.
masters.
yeah,
Big
and it's only a
masters.
2-year program. So
Only 2 more.
mm-hmm.
Not a long time. In the grand scheme of time, it's not a long time at all.
Not a long time at all.
Yes. Well, that's very exciting. I'm
Mhm.
glad to have heard the news here with you guys for the first time. We are thinking about getting a master's, and we've decided on getting a master's.
Yeah.
We have decided on getting a master's. We are basically the most educated people you know. If you think about it, I doubt you know anybody with a master's degree. But black women are the most educated group of people in America. So it's not very surprising for Trin to be getting hers. Also, happy Women's History Month.
Happy Women's History Month.
Happy History Month to you, young lady. Thanks for being great.
Thanks.
Of course. Absolutely.
It's good to be appreciated.
Nah, for sure.
Yeah.
But shit shows Black History Month and it's Women's History Month, right? Following that. So basically it's just Black women's spring, essentially. You know what I mean?
That's nice.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
That's a nice way to put it.
I think I'm gonna coin that for the
Trademark it.
trademark that.
Mm.
Black Women's Spring. BWS.
Okay.
But yeah, we're back with another week in the garden. I guess we did a real intro. It's not going to really do one, but very excited. I think this is week, 13?
I think so.
Week 13 for the YouTube viewers, like the video viewers. It's going to be week 12 for you guys, but you're a little behind. Sorry. Not sorry. I told you, Don Quavius had a long week. If you're an active listener, you remember that.
Right.
Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
Was his name Don Quavius or John Tavius?
Both.
Bro, it was a guest at my restaurant. His name was Norkel. I thought that was very fitting for Black History Month.
Norkel.
Yeah, I thought that was very fitting.
That's a new one.
It's very new. But I thought that was it was like the last day of Black History Month. I was like, oh wow, it's very appropriate. It's very appropriate. I had a long ass week this week, man.
What was your week looking
Fucking
like? Well, just work.
Papa Days, honestly. And you know, our reservation system was broken. So typically on like holidays, we open up a lot more reservations. As the British will say, you know?
Right.
I can't really do it. I don't have the vocal range. But that's neither here nor there. our reservation system was opened up for like holiday level reservations with like no preparation. There's like a tweak in the system.
Mm-hmm.
So the entire weekend was just fucking hell. And it was warmer this weekend. So people
Yeah.
were already coming outside.
Right.
But all in all, it was a shit show. Yesterday we ran out of like 13 things on the menu. And and then we ran out of steaks like entirely. We ran out of half chickens. We ran out of like sides. I told the guests, like, you ever been to Popeyes and they ran out of dirty rice? It's the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
No big deal. Just get something else, Sorry, Buttercup, but this is what happens.
Mm.
But yeah, I got home at 2 a.m. last night. For those of you who don't know, I like to be up in the morning. I did just post a video about it. I like to be up at around 5 a.m. It's good for me getting my day started. But today I got
TikTok?
I posted it on my close friends as well.
Yeah.
I should have just posted it on my main. I don't know why. Sometimes I get nervous posting on Instagram, on my IG story. I don't know what it is.
Really?
Yeah, I just feel like the people won't watch, like won't like it, and it's like it's my Instagram, but sometimes it just feels like it's not a safe space. I don't know. So I post to my close friends.
But you that's the thing, like you always post though, so
Yeah, it's crazy, right? But like if I post like, and it's not like I post. That's why when people are like, oh, you're close friends. Like it's not like I post anything different in my close friends. It just It's literally the same things. It's just if I didn't feel like the main was gonna appreciate it, I just put it in my close friends. Even though like my close friends doesn't really appreciate it more. It's not really like a different experience. I know it's just something about me being able to limit the viewership. It feels bad. But then I ended up posting it on TikTok anyways. So the fucking dweeb. Probably put it on my reels one of these days. But yeah, man. Trying to what's new with you besides the grad school announcement? What's up?
Nothing much. Just like going to school, finishing up this quarter, and figuring out what I'm gonna do for spring break. Cause my brother, he's got work stuff, like work scheduling thing. He got more projects put onto him. So I was like, okay, that's fine. I could probably just stay here and do something.
Why don't you go to like a cabin in the woods? Or are you not into that?
Not that. I'll probably just get like a hotel for a week.
Think you're gonna get like sliced up if you go get a little cabin?
Yeah, like in the middle of nowhere.
You think you get real rough and tumble?
No, like I'm not.
Not into that.
I'm not into that.
Harry G. It's a bit scary, isn't it?
Yeah, especially for a woman.
You should get it forward. Scary times out here, going to war and shit. I'm serious and laughing. It's crazy. Isn't it crazy? Not really. It's not like.
Yeah, it's not like.
It's not really new.
Not like.
They haven't been bombing the Middle East for the past 25 years, right?
Right.
Yeah. My dad was like, I don't want to get in a plane. Brother, they've been getting them. He was like, what did he say? He said, they have suicide bombers. I said, 9/11 was an inside job, big guy. So they put fear in your hearts. That's all that was. It's what to strike some fear into you, niggas. But yeah, bro, I had something to say to you just now. I told you earlier. Did I tell you I'm like on a health kick? I'm trying to get my life together.
You said it. You mentioned it a little bit on the phone earlier.
Yeah, I'm on like a health kick. I'm just trying to get my life together, honestly. I'm really tired. For those like who this is like might be your first time listening, I get sick super easily and like super frequently.
Yeah.
And it's always like a terrible time. Like it's very aggressive. Especially like ever since I got COVID, I think in like 2023, I've just been sick all the time, year round, with the same symptoms. Like
you get sick back
to back, once a month, and it's just aggressive, and it just kind of fucks my flow up every time. But I've been trying to not let it fuck my flow up. But also the big part of that is I have to like eat better, and I'm really bad at eating good consistently because I hate grocery shopping. Like I've never enjoyed being in the grocery store, even as a child. So I just think like I can't do it. But I meant to order my DoorDash cart to DoorDash my groceries. Yeah, but I forgot to because I wasn't going to be home when it got delivered. But it's crazy because I didn't end up leaving the crib until like 6 anyways. So I could have just stayed at home. Like let it get to the crib,
Is somebody there to have it picked up?
And my parents are there. But my mom's like a hermit. She doesn't leave a room. My dad's like a hermit. He doesn't leave a cigar room. So Mike's not home. It's risky territory. I don't want to leave my yogurt sitting out for too long. It gets a bit stinky.
Right.
How's my British accent? Am I holding it down?
It's fine. I was just wondering, are you gonna do that the whole time?
I think so. Is it not eating? Like, is it not? I feel like it's pretty okay.
I mean, yeah, it's okay. It's
It's-
just like, you know.
It sometimes falters a little bit, right? Like, there's certain
Yeah,
words I can't get
yeah.
out the right way
But it just might be a bit misleading to our listeners.
that might think I was from Britain.
Yeah, or like to the people who listen, they're like, okay, what's going on?
Right, they can't see my face.
Yeah.
Right, fire. Like, who is this new guest? Right.
Right. Exactly.
Right,
Like,
right.
what is he doing?
They don't know. They
Yeah,
don't
they
know
don't.
they don't know I'm a jack of all trades. This is what they're learning today, right? This
Mhm.
is just my thing.
It's just your thing.
I could be Aussie too. I just don't really like that one, you know.
Right.
But yeah. What are we talking about today? What's the
I figured we were talking about time. I wanted to talk about it simply because where's the notes are right here in my face.
She's looking at him.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about time because my friend Jimmy, like my lifelong friend Jimmy, he reached out to me probably like a couple of months ago because his high school, which is also my best friend's high school, they both went to high school together after we graduated elementary school.
Middle school?
Elementary and middle school.
Y'all shit was combined?
Yeah.
Gross.
It was from preschool all the way to 8th grade.
Gross.
That's how I know like all of my friends. That's why I said we know each other since sandbox. So
Y'all so Chicago. Sandbox brothers.
It's
I
like-
know that's right.
it's anyway. I've volunteered. I volunteered with them a couple of times for the sake of like a little book club or anything like that, and I taught one of the trombone students at our old elementary school, and that was really fun. So I reached out to him and I was like, let me know if they need any help with like the music department or anything like that. And he's like, yeah, I can get in touch with, the teacher and, connect you guys at network. So I was just on the phone with the teacher today, possibly talking about tutoring or like, giving lessons and giving technique because these are students that had quite literally just started this new instrument and they're high school students. So the thing is that I notice a lot is that there's so much more opportunity in the performing arts in the suburbs than it is in the city
Mm-hmm.
because in the suburbs, all of the teachers know each other because it's all based on the district. So you've got people who are coming over from middle school, helping out in high school, from people who are helping in marching band and everything like that. So everybody looks familiar. Everyone knows everybody. But in high school, you just like pick up band if you'd like with no experience at all. And I don't think that's something that I necessarily like. You know what I mean? Like, I'm sure there are other kids who have done it. I mean, I was one of those kids, but I don't know. I'll always have this conversation about how Chicago public schools consistently feed athletics and sports into their kids, and performing arts is something that's way not even I don't want to argue and say like, oh, it's more endearing than sports, but it's like it's just as deserving to be endearing as
Mhm.
well. So it's like
Do you think that's a conversation to be had about like the black experience in Chicago, or you think that's just like a general thing?
not even a black experience in Chicago, but just a black experience in general.
Yeah.
Just simply because our ancestors, a lot of our ancestors went through not even just the physical turmoil of coming into this country, but having to fight literal diseases. So whoever made it, our ancestors were the ones that actually ended up making it. And I don't know what had to go in with the amount of like master rape going through all of that. And it's the conversation to have about like black athleticism is so interesting to me because we dominate the sports, but it's at the same time it's just like it's all from it's all from
we dominate the sports, but like we dominate the entertainment industry in
Mhm.
general because that's the position where like black people are meant. Like growing up as a black person, the ways that you're taught you can succeed unless you grow up in the suburbia. Like take me, like the conversations we're having with my parents is like, oh, you could be a lawyer, you could be a doctor, you could be a like all of these, you know what I mean? Like that's the conversation. But when a lot of times black students aren't afforded like the opportunities in the arts or like with higher education, the easiest way to get to the financial goals you have is to either A, be a drug dealer, B, be a rapper, C, a scammer, D, a athlete.
Mhm.
And a lot of athletes are idiots, not because they don't have the capability to be smart. Like, look at LeBron, like, he's a genius, but he could have probably been in academia if he really wanted to be, because he's a very intelligent young man. Jaylen Brown went to Harvard, I think. Don't quote me on that. He graduated from Harvard, I think, with a 4.0. But he's one of like the leading basketball players in like the NBA. He's one of the best players in the league. But the opportunities presented to players is oftentimes either you're going to be a basketball player or a football player, you're not going to make it out. You're not going to be able to fend for your family because they're not going to afford you any other opportunities. And that's why, like, in these major cities like Chicago, but like, and I won't even say Chicago because you take like the South, like the rural South, you're not afforded academic opportunities. You're afforded athletic opportunities. That's it. If you get noticed for being a 5-star basketball player, you can make it to the league and make millions. But if you were academically strong, and you can't get harder classes or get the scholarships you need, and like you don't have the resources to get those things. And even if you go to college and you don't want to be like a doctor, you might get a regular degree, or you want to be a musician and you don't make it. Like, then what? Where does that leave you?
Yeah.
So oftentimes, like, people think like, especially like cities like Chicago, where there's just such a population of people that don't have like afforded the ease of. I mean, we talked about this like, I think like one of the first episodes we came back. If I didn't have such a cushy lifestyle, I would probably be a lot hungrier than I am now, and I wouldn't think like, damn, let me take my time to like grow my content creation career. Instead of just, I would have taken that supervisor, like that manager role, like immediately. Like you said, 70,000, 80 pounds now, right? Instead of pushing that off to be like, yeah, let me record every week.
Right.
You feel me? So I think that's like I agree with what you're saying though, because it's definitely a conversation to be had about like Black people in arts, because we lead the arts, but we lead entertainment.
Yeah.
So
I just when I was on the phone with the teacher, he was mentioning, because he's something that always happens to me when I have conversations with musicians or people who used to play. They always somehow play the trombone. They're like, "Oh, I used to play the trombone." Like, "Oh, I used to play," and I'm like, "What happened? What'd you do? What made you stop or anything like that?" But I think this is just for the sake of him being a teacher and having not to be able to play as much in his downtime, because he's a literal teacher. So that's his primary though. And he was just saying he doesn't really have
primary instrument.
Yeah, his primary instrument.
Right.
So he was just mentioning that these students don't have as much attention, of course. So he was like, they definitely need some help with tone, and some of them have some confidence in rhythm and everything like that. But I was like, yeah, I'm definitely down 100%. So I've been playing for 12 years. This should be a really cool experience. So I get to teach trombone students. And the reason why I talked about time is because there was a point in my life when I was a first year trombonist and I did not sound good. And it was not a great time. And I'm very grateful to my family of 5, maybe. But, this is when we lived in the city. What?
The maybe.
Huh?
The maybe part. It was like the look on your face when you said maybe.
Yeah, because I was doing all of the math in my head, but like basically 6. Yeah, because there's 4 of us and then the parents.
Right.
But then my grandparents downstairs, so it's like 8. Anyway, my family was very accepting of having a musician into the family, simply because my older siblings, my brother and my sister, both just the ones by my mom, that we have the same mom, they were in track. So this is a completely different ball game from having to go to track meets. Now they're going to concerts and stuff. So having to hear that progression of being a musician, starting out, and then going into the 5-year mark, the 10-year mark, now we're 12 years. So it's like, I'm so grateful for them to like hear through that, because when you're a musician for the first time, the first 5 years you're not great. The first 10 years you're not the greatest, but like you're getting there. So I say that with all this to say, time was something I just wanted to talk about, because if it weren't for me to just allow time to happen, allow time to just be what it is, I wouldn't be giving guidance and giving technique to some future pupils. So,
Heard you?
Yeah. Or what?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
I have like I don't know. I was at a loss for words.
Okay.
Yeah, but that's a rarity, so it was just like a moment of
Oh,
like,
okay.
nigga, be fucking for real. You know I be yapping, bro. Damn, I lost my accent. Hold on. Let me
No, you could keep it.
keep my
No,
or
no,
even
like
no, I'm
don't
back.
keep
It's good.
don't
worry
keep
about
the
it.
accent.
Keep the
I meant
accent.
like
You don't fuck with it. What's up with you? You hate you.
no, I just like
Niggas be weird.
I would just like for you to
Secret
just speak the way that you
secret
usually speak.
animosity. Secret animosity is weird. You want to be myself?
Yeah, be yourself.
I'm being myself.
Being yourself by not speaking in an accent that you actually have.
Wait, hold on. If I can do the accent, isn't it part of my character?
It's a part of your character, but in the past 12 episodes, you haven't spoken. You haven't spoken at all, and
But
it's
like,
honest to God a little bit distracting. But I digress.
you said it's a little bit distracted.
Yeah.
You know what that is?
What?
Autism.
It's just like, bro, like I'm trying to hear you speak at the same time
As you're trying.
as you're trying to speak and trying to like interpret what you're saying while you're trying to decipher the accent by trying to use specific consonants and syllables and stuff. And I was just like, okay,
It's a little too much for you.
yeah,
Can't
yeah,
handle it.
yeah.
All right then. Bro, you niggas be
I
trying
feel
to
like
stuff
I feel like I'm not trying to be. I don't think I'm the only one. Eventually, I don't know.
Nah, bro.
I feel like there's one other person, maybe.
Maybe, but you know what? They also might be autistic.
And that just might be their truth.
Oh God, it is. Bro, you know what? This just reminded me. I called you autistic to somebody and they thought I was insulting you.
Was it at work?
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. I was like, bro, no.
What was the
The
context? Yeah.
I don't know. I think I was like, oh no, I was like, bro, you might be autistic. And then they was like,
Like you said,
I
like
said
were
it to
they?
them.
Oh,
And they were like,
okay.
they were like, what the fuck? Ooh. And I was like, nah, my co-host is like, my co-host might be autistic. Like, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, you gotta. I was like, no, bro, like, chill. Like, I promise it's a compliment. Like,
That's the problem because people just have a really small stigma when it comes to autism.
yeah, like, it's nothing wrong with that. Like, you might just be touched, gang.
If you met someone with autism, you've only met one person with autism.
Indeed,
Yeah.
but I do have a take about people with autism.
The take that you've always told me, or is it
The take,
is this a
the
new
take from the mall, gang, from folks who was at the watch stand.
Oh.
Yeah. Like, oh shit! I can't stand them people. Oh my mama, I can't stand like people who look like him.
Stop.
People who look like him and also be like a little bit, you know,
Stop.
typically be fucking weird. You know what I mean? Like it's dumb folks.
We about to lose our sponsorship.
For real. Cut this shit. Cut this shit. I ain't gonna lie. Cut the shit. Bro. Oh my God. I can't even talk about that shit.
You could talk about the experience. Go like.
All right, bro. So
for
we
the
went
sake
to
of time, we went at a watch station.
You feel me? For the sake of time, we was at a motherfucking watch station. I was trying to get my goddamn watch adjusted. You mean? So we go to this weak ass Louis Joliet mall, and I'm already like, this is some bullshit. Like, I don't want to be here for real because there's nothing in the mall.
It's such a dry
ass mall.
Such a sorry mall.
Sorry ass little mall. It's not shit in there. It's a fucking furniture store in there. Like, where did that come from?
They switch stuff out in that mall
Once every 6 months because they don't be fucking making no money, gang. So we pull up to the mall. Right, I go to the watch station. Mind you, last time I went to the watch station, I went to go get my other watch changed. And folks was there. He was like, yeah, I can't work on your watch. Like, I'm not certified. Like, it's too expensive for me to, like, because if I fuck it up, we not going to be able to, you mean?
Right.
Cool, bro. I leave. I come back with my regular John that I got on today. This green face one. The little I think it was like $50 bro. Like, real shit. So I go. I'm like, yeah, bro. Like, you know, take off like 3 links because I wanted to adjust it to my left wrist, whatever. He was like, yeah, I got you. And it was too big still, so I had to take off another link. But, like, when I first pulled up to talk to him and told him I needed the watch adjusted, like, the whole interaction, was you listening?
I was, like, halfway listening.
But
I was walking around.
It just felt like he was, like,
confused.
Yeah, like, I don't even know if he was confused.
It was like he was shutting his brain off at the point where he thought he was cool for the rest of the shift.
You
and then
mean?
he had to turn it back on for somebody to interact with.
You mean? And the nigga was just, like, he was rubbing me the wrong way. Like, I don't know.
No, I feel it 100% because that's another reason why I kind of walked away. I didn't want to say nothing, but
Left
I
me
mean,
in that
you
motherfucker.
had to deal with him, so I was just like walking around, and I was like,
Bro,
I just
like, he was just
I'll let you do your thing.
he was just
like,
odd, and I'm like, all right, bro. Like, I'm trying to just like think like it's nothing going on, you know. But he like, finally he like, yeah, I can work on it. Like, bro, I know you can't only work on certain watches. I told him, I was like, yeah, bro, I remember you can't work on certain watches. Like, you're not certified type shit. He was like, yeah, I gotta get the listing. Ooh, bro, cool. Like, he was just doing a lot. Like,
yeah.
and so then we come back, get the watches or whatever. The last time I got the watch worked on, his manager was there.
Right.
And she was like, if you put your number in, you put the watch on file, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
The next time if you need like a battery changed or a link taken off or put on, it'll be free of charge. I said, cool beans. It's the only reason I came back to this motherfucker. So I asked this dude, I'm gonna stop calling him the N-word because he's a white man. I asked him what's up with that, you know? And he like, I don't know anything about that. Like,
he quite literally spammed that. So
he said, I don't know anything about that. It wasn't like calmly neither. Like, he's
not
slick.
a thought
Like,
behind those eyes either.
I don't know anything about that.
I don't know anything about
I said,
that.
bro, like, I was just like, okay, but how can we go about?
It's like at this point I could see the steam coming out of Cam's ear.
Because it just felt like this. I don't know what it was, but it just felt racially charged
No, I get what you're saying.
Before it even got there, like the whole interaction just felt racially charged. Oh, actually, spin back because then before I even went back to the watch stand, and that's what really had fried me.
Yeah, this is why we were waiting.
Yeah, we went to what, Aeropostale?
Yeah, Aeropostale.
We went to Aeropostale, and I was like, damn, I don't want to talk to this worker. Like, so I like walked ahead of Trinity and turned left when she started coming, so she wouldn't talk to me. So instead of talking to Trin, she talks to the ladies behind Trin. I'm like, weird, but I'm not thinking anything of it.
Right.
Because they do that sometimes, but also I don't even want to interact with you, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
But after she does that, she's like standing in the middle of the floor, like watching me. Like, I see her. Like, I turn around to say something. I turn around to tell Trin to come here real quick. And she's just standing there, like, watching me. Like, that was, I was like, that's weird. Like, what are you doing? Like, mind you, this is Aeropostale.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want shit.
Aeropostale. Barely fit anything in this dance.
I don't want shit from here. Like, this shit not hard. Like, I'm looking at this like, yeah, this is bullshit. But then Trin comes over. I turn around again. She's like fake sorting through a rack of clothes, just dead ass. Like, she got closer, just staring at me.
Yikes.
And I was I started laughing. Whenever something that's like vaguely racist starts happening to me, it just makes me laugh because there's no way you're doing this to me in real life.
Yeah.
Like, in the Instagram comments, sure, bro. But IRL, so I just started laughing at her, and I'm like, did I say out loud, like, what the fuck is she looking at?
I think so, or something adjacent to that.
Yeah, I was just like, what the fuck is she looking at? I'm just laughing, and then she walked off after I said that.
Right.
But just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna rob Aeropostale. If I was gonna rob you, like, if I was gonna rob anybody, it would be fucking Aeropostale. Like, what are we doing? So then I get back to the watch stand, and this being weird, I'm like, bro, I said and I told him the conversation, whatever. I'm like, how can we figure this out? Like, how do I, like, you know, like, can you see if it's on file or something, right? And he was just like, I don't know anything about that. And then he said, so you want us to do free work or something?
Yeah,
like
he
that?
was like, we don't do free work.
He was like, we don't. Yeah, he's like, we don't do free work. And I was like,
that's not really what we said.
Gang,
or
mind
we were
you,
getting to.
Mind you, it's a dub, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it was literally a dub, and
like
I was
$23.
Just, literally, I said, bro, I think I just like. I was like, okay, so he was like, is it under warranty? And I was like, no, but like, I'm just asking you follow-up questions, whatever. I was like, so what is the warranty? And then he was telling me or whatever. He was like, I can sell you one. He showed me what it was. And I was like, actually, in my head, I'm like, I don't even want this because I'll never be back. And I think I told him, like, I don't need that game.
Yeah, so basically, because out of the whole confusion, Cam was really just trying to figure out what words were true, because the manager was literally telling him one thing, this other employee was saying another thing, saying like, oh, I don't know anything about that. And saying I don't know anything about that is not helping anything. It's making us more confused.
Like, you doing nothing for me.
I don't know anything about that. Do you know anything? Like, do you know anything?
Can you speak to your manager?
Yeah, can we, like, is there a manual? Is there a handbook or anything like that? Like, how long have you been working here to a point where you don't know anything about that?
Right.
So if there was a situation where it's like, you know, if you can call a manager, it just seemed like he was just out on his own. This feel like he might have been the first time he'd been on his own on a shift, and he hadn't been working that hard. That's what I feel like. It was one of those situations where we just found him on a shift where hasn't been working here that long, and he was just left to his own devices, and
His
he
customer service was some dog shit.
It was real bad
the
because
whole time.
he was trying to sell you the warranty and was like, there was a 20 and then there was something else, and then there was like a $7 one if you bought another watch and discounted at like $7.
And then he was and then he wasn't even trying to sell the warranty. He was damn near just like here, damn.
He was just, that's what I'm saying. Like that's how I know. I was like, he probably has not been working here that long.
That's how I felt, bro. He literally was like oh, some here, damn, this the warranty type shit.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
I was like, I don't even want this shit, bro. Just take my card. Like,
Yeah, he was like, you know what? Because at that point, you would have been spending like $40 or 40 to 50 some odd dollars.
And I was never gonna come back
for a warranty on a watch with service that was below subpar.
Yeah.
So it was like, all right.
And
yeah.
And then I told him to get my card, and he tried to tell, and he gave me the receipt back, and he was trying to tell me about something like, oh, if you come back, no, I won't be back.
He was like, you can keep the receipt.
I was like, you keep the shit, gang.
And he had this look on his face afterwards, and I was like, no, this was
like the whole shit just, and I ain't gonna lie, I just felt racially charged.
It just
I
felt
just
a little
wasn't
weird,
fucking with
a little
it.
murky.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so, more of the story, like, and I know it just like that, bro. I grew up with this dude who was like weird, not weird, but he was just like, he was weird. Like, he used to do weird things to like black kids, like growing up. Like, but he was like touched. So motherfuckers used to just give him a pass. Somebody beat the brakes off him one day though. I ain't gonna lie, beat the real shit out of him. I ain't gonna lie, cause he used to just do weird shit like all the time. And he just reminded me of a grown up version of him, and I think that just triggered me, like honestly. So maybe I was just more irritated than I needed to be, but he was big as shit, like just big as shit and unruly. Like, what are you doing? Folks at the watch there.
Oh, okay.
Oh my God, bro. But yeah, I don't know. Moral of the story: don't go out. Like, honestly, if he hadn't already started working on my watch, I would just took my shit and left. Like,
yeah,
because I don't need to pay you. I don't need your service. Like, genuinely, I could go anywhere else and I would spend $40 to get these 3 links changed just to not do it with you, gang.
You know what this reminds me of? You know that lady? I don't know if you saw it on the TikTok or whatever. There was this lady, this black lady. She was in line and she was buying her books. And this white lady came out of nowhere and was like, "Excuse me." It was really racially motivated. Into it, she came up and she felt like she was inclined to have her turn. And she's like, I should be in front of the line and blah, blah, blah. And the lady, she was like, you know what? It's okay. I'm just going to buy your books. I don't think that I've hit that level yet, because you're applauding that behavior. And when I saw that TikTok, I was in the same boat with the rest of the comments, because everybody was like, no, that's not right. Like, have you seen that video before?
Nah, but
I'm gonna have to show you afterwards, because she literally was like, I'm just gonna buy your books.
Nah, I just be wanting to shit on niggas. Yeah, I feel her like you.
No, she bought her books and then gave it back to her.
Yeah.
Like, and I was like, I can't.
Nah, I see where she coming from. You know what?
I see it.
It's one of them things, like when you go out to, you ever been out to a restaurant and a waiter treats you like, like you're like a, little black. You ever been, nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I remember we went to lunch for my mama's birthday.
Yeah.
And
this past year?
Maybe a year, maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
We were in New Orleans.
Okay.
We went to brunch. And we went to New Orleans 2 years in a row. The first year we had the server. The second year we had him again. The second year, I don't know what. He was just like, moaning and groaning that he had to take our table. Like, me and Mike seen him acting like he was so bothered to take us. And then he was treating my mom weird. He's making like faces behind her back and shit. Like, just like doing a lot. And it just all was like, all right, bro, it's like, it has to be racially motivated, right? Because you're like, I don't want this table with these YNs, like the young niggas, essentially. Because when me and my brother walked in, we just walked in like some young niggas, I ain't gonna lie. And I was like, my daddy was like, no, I'm gonna tip him whoop-de-woo just to show him, like, nah. And I was like, at the time, like, the fuck are you showing him? Don't get that shit. Show him exactly who he thought he was dealing with. Fuck, dumbass boy. But on some level, I understand, like, the desire to be like, fuck you. Like, fuck you, I got it. That's how I felt when I was like, I honestly want to buy this and the warranty. Because fuck you, I got it. Pussy boy, like, I promise you, you're not having shit more than me. And I do like to do that sometimes. So I probably would have bought the lady books, and then I would have kept them.
That's what a lot of people said.
I would have bought her books. I took them home.
A lot of people said that.
I bought my books. I would have spent this little $150 that you feel like you deserve to spend more than me, and I'm going to leave. And I'm not even going to read the books. Probably done it in Goodwill. Going on about my business.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever thought myself to be in that situation, but if that was a situation for me, I would just at this point, I don't know. I don't know why there was a disturbance. Like it stopped. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Because all of a sudden, if this woman is coming up to both of us and she's being very racially motivated, at this point, let's just keep this transaction going. Like I don't know why we're sitting here giving her space at this point. Why are we giving her a platform? But at the same time, I'm just like, just bring up my books. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I'm not about to give you the time. I'm not about to give you the space that you needed. You probably at home by yourself, and this the first time you didn't spoke to people all day.
You ain't got nothing going on.
This could be your big moment, and I'm not about to give that to you.
I just laugh at when people are being racist. I just laugh at them. I be like, bro, you dead ass. Like this, you for real? This is what you feeling like? It's you live in the flesh, bit dog. You lame as shit. You corny as hell. Like it's always just like genuinely surprising to me that you had the audacity to act like this in your real life.
Yeah,
Because you're gonna meet the wrong motherfucker one day, and they're gonna be ready to. Because it's a lot of people who will just like lose it over some racism. Like I'm not willing to lose my life over y'all shit. Like even when the mind was talking about, like I said, like what I had said, she was like, "No, you gonna go to jail." But like a white woman, like fuck no, shit no. But like in theory, somebody would. Right. I'm not willing to. Like you're not worth it to me, and your racism isn't worth it to me. So you're a joke of a person, of a human being. You're a waste of space. But that's where that starts and ends for me.
Okay.
You know, like you're just a waste of space. Who are you, for real? I'm not gonna argue with you. I might laugh at you. If you're a man, I ain't gonna laugh as a man. If it just depends, honestly, like how deep are we really going? But if it's just some racially motivated, like you just being a bitch, like all right, you just bitch ass boy, fuck out my face, move on my life, shit like that.
That's fair.
That man was pissing me off, but typically I don't react like that.
So you can say that time has helped you in a way with dealing with that situation. Because if it was a different time
in my life,
Yeah.
yeah, time has helped me in a lot of ways though, because just I was angrier when I was younger. Like I mean, that was a lot of likes in one fucking sentence.
Okay.
I was angrier when I was younger. There was a lot more unresolved emotional trauma there for me. So now dealing with situations like that, I'm way better equipped to handle myself emotionally, like just in general in life. I run into a lot less situations where I'm ready to just like lose it all.
Right.
I was just having that conversation last night. Like, oh, people want to fight. Like, I genuinely don't want to put my hands on nobody because I might get shot. Like, I do like my life, like, quite a bit. And in 2026, you never know.
Yeah.
Motherfucker up that pole quickly. Motherfucker might come down the block with a switch just to do it. So I'm really good on all of that. I'm really good at keeping my composure and keeping shit cool because realistically, none of this shit be that deep, bro.
Yeah.
It's really not that deep.
That's something that I that I kind of taught myself a couple of years ago and it's helped me a lot. And if something has really gotten me like either really anxious or really angry or just a little bit like tense, is I would just ask myself, is this gonna matter in the next 20 minutes?
Yeah. No bullshit.
So like if something has really pissed me off and I'm like, Trin, is this gonna matter in 20 minutes? And then in 20 minutes, life just happens. You don't really count the 20 minutes. You just kind of like either go on your phone for 20 minutes and you're like, you kind of forget what happened after a while. Or you recall it and you're just like, yeah, it really didn't matter after 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cause that shit really got me about that, bro. The only thing time hasn't helped me with, I think, in 2025 and 2026, I haven't really taken a lot of time to sit within my emotions. Like anything negative that's happened to me within this like past year and a half, I haven't really like dealt with. I think because I've just gotten so good at managing the feelings that I've stopped like feeling the feelings.
That's fair.
Like even when me and my ex broke up, like the first time we broke up I was sad as fuck. That's why we got back together. The second time we broke up, I just pushed that shit to the side, moved on with my life, and I've just been rolling with those emotions since. I was over by her crib the other day, and it all just kind of hit me at once. Like, damn. Like,
of course.
I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
Having fucking panic attack in the car and shit because I just haven't sat with that. And oftentimes there's just I don't know if we talked about it on here, but there's not a really good place to process your emotions, like except for at home.
Yeah, we have had that conversation before.
On the pod or just in life?
In life.
Yeah, and oftentimes I'm not at home and I don't like being like those. Processing my emotions in unsafe spaces isn't something I do. So if like it hits me when I'm outside, it won't hit me again when I get home. It's just the moment is past.
Yeah.
So I don't know. That's something I'm working on because I want to spend more time in my emotions, and I think as a result of that, I'll be more conscious and like vulnerable.
Mm-hmm.
And that's something that I I hope time can help me with because it has helped me to be a better communicator and to be a better just a better person, honestly,
Yeah.
a more effective communicator,
Mm.
which has led me to have better relationships, be less of an ass,
Mm.
you know. So working on that.
I think what's been really cool about time is that time also shows up in rest. And since you don't have a lot of time, you don't rest as much.
Mm.
Yes.
Mm.
So I think from a couple conversations ago that we had regarding working, I feel like, have you like came closer to that conclusion or at all?
About what conclusion?
Remember you were talking about your job.
Oh, quitting?
I didn't know if that was, if you could talk about that.
No,
That's
yeah,
why
I
I was
can.
kind of being
No,
abstract with
I
it.
ain't fuck. What the fuck?
Okay.
Have I come? No, not really, because my thing is I haven't decided if I want to dive. I have to get over my fear of diving headfirst into like just believing in myself because I'm so afraid that I'm not going to be able to be consistent or I'm not going to hold it down. That I hold myself for being consistent or holding it down. Because if in my head I don't believe that I'll do those things, why would I actually do those things? Right? You know what I mean? So in the sense it's like I feel like, oh, I probably won't actually post every week or I probably won't do this and blah 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 blah. I actually won't do it.
Yeah.
And instead I'll just go to work. I'll go work this job that I actually don't hate it. I actually quite enjoy it. But when I do hate it, I really fucking hate it.
Right.
I never really fucking hate this shit. Like, I'll never really fucking hate this shit. Because it's a passion of mine.
Right.
But, no, I haven't gotten any closer. Just because if I take the salary position and do my gen eds at the same time, I'll be making $70,000 while getting my gen eds. Like,
well, but will you have more time?
No. I have a lack of time. I have nothing but school, work, and this.
Right. So it seems like we're getting further and further away from what you actually deserve, and that's more time.
Yeah.
So.
You know. But, like, I'm 20, bro. Whatever. Damn.
I don't think that's really. I don't think I'll cut it. We can cut it.
All right.
I don't think your age has to do with what you deserve. You
no,
know what I mean?
No, right. No, what I was saying in that vein of thought, like I'm so young that I feel as if I can limit my time for like a year or two and delay that gratification. You know what I mean? Like, because I'm so used to just going after the things that I want and getting what I desire. It's like immediately and like fuck what happens in 5 years. That I don't have a 5-year plan. Even in my 5-year plan is just to succeed. Like that's it.
Yeah.
To accomplish what the fuck I want to accomplish in 2026.
Right.
So in 5 years, it'll be more of what I'm accomplishing in 2026. Right. But if I sit my ass down for a year or two, and then, even if it's not there, if it's somewhere else, and I just sit my ass down and I work and I grind and I stop all the other shit, like I think that will further my life along. I don't believe in hustle culture, but I do believe.
I don't either.
And delayed gratification is real. When you finish a book after a week, or like if you put a book down for 2 weeks and you come back to it and you finish it and it's been like a month of actual reading time, it's like, it feels better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Even, like the book might not be like a 5-star read because it took you a month to read it, but it was a good book. It was a hard-earned book. Like it was a hard book to read, right? So I think that's just something I'm trying to get better with in life is a delayed gratification. And I'm just trying to like fix my nervous system. So if I sit my ass down somewhere, I fix my diet, I get more sleep, I stop going to do all the fuck shit that I do all the time because my life is just fucking off, essentially. Even if I have days where, like, Mondays for me is a reset day, right? So today, I went to the gym where I woke up, I talked to my brother for the first time in a week, haven't seen the nigga in a week. I went to the gym, I worked out, and then I got on the treadmill, I went to the sauna, and I played ping pong with my brother, and then I went home, I got Chipotle. I'm gonna get some groceries. You know, like I'm getting things done. I'm gonna go see a movie. We recorded it. I love recording. This is my favorite part every week. And so like I'm doing all the things I love on Mondays, and I could still do all of that while working towards that degree. And then I'll have that other day off that I have. I'll have to dedicate just to work and studying. Right. But that's okay. I'm capable of that. We know that I'm capable of that because I'm fucking smart. All bullshit aside, I can do the schoolwork if I really wanted to. I just don't want to. I don't like to. Get fucking tired, tedious and shit. fucking doing discussion posts. I hate doing that shit. Which
Right.
mean you're right, sister. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Trent's currently was just talking about how she didn't want to do her discussion post.
Yeah, I don't think anybody likes discussion boards.
Yeah.
Honestly.
It's fucking stupid.
It's just kind of tedious.
Yeah.
A little redundant.
A little redundant. It's not fucking rocket science.
Yeah.
But Gen Ed shit is all easy. It's not fucking rocket science for the most part, you know?
Yeah. People can argue that that's a little bit tedious, especially if you know what you want to do.
It is, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why it's like that's my blocking point is doing these things that I don't want to do to get where I want to get. But I have to do things that I don't want to do to get to where I want to get. And so I am in the midst of deciding how I want to go about that and what I want to cut out in order to get there.
Right.
So, like, am I choosing time and putting that time towards the content? Because, like, realistically, in 5 years, AI is going to take over. And if you don't have a face, like, what are you going to be doing? For, like, a lot of people. And then on the same wave, I can use those skills that I learned from school with my face. So it's like, I don't know. And then also doing everything at once. Like, there's just so many, what the fuck? There's so many things that I want to do with my life. It's like, I got to sit down and do something first.
Yeah.
So this is my something right now. But I did talk about it on my TikTok. I don't know if you saw it. I was like, I haven't done anything but post a weekly podcast. And like, Instagram.
I think I saw that TikTok. Were you in your car?
No, I was on mic. But like,
which one?
It was like 2 of them back to back.
I think I remember seeing one. And the other one.
Moral. I'm doing a lot of yapping right now.
Okay.
Moral of the story. This is what are we here for? You
Right,
know.
yeah.
Moral of the story. I spent a lot of my time this past like month and a half doing nothing but posting the weekly podcast and a weekly IG post that I haven't done like a lot of other things. I don't feel like fulfilled. Like this is one day of my week, right? So like the rest of my days I spend at work. I'm not vlogging right now because I'm really just at work all the fucking time, which is a vlog in and of itself, but not really something that I'm interested in vlogging. Like I didn't even vlog today because I actually ultimately I ended up going to the gym to pull in here. I could have, didn't, simply because I didn't want to. So I just didn't because I didn't think it would be interesting, mostly. But that's a conversation for a different time. Moral of the story: I am just trying to find what fulfills me. And obviously you're not going to be entertained all the time, but I want to be fulfilled all the time.
Yeah.
So
I see that.
I'm just trying to find that. And that's just, that's life.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's constant. That's literally what life is about for me. It's being fulfilled, figuring out how to do that in the most, not only meaningful, but financially fulfilled as well. You know, I want to make a lot of money. So.
Yeah.
Working towards that.
That's fair. But I also want to add the fact that there is so much beauty in the mundane. Like, I just think not having anything to do for so long can be another fulfilling thing because, you know, now the world is your oyster.
Right.
Because after doing, you know, being in a long term of mundanity, is that a word?
No,
The state of being mundane. I'm like,
Mundanity?
why can't there be a word? The state of mundane. I don't know. I feel like
I mean, we could Google. Like, I'm
Yeah,
sure
let's
there's a
look.
word
I'm
for
sure, like,
it.
that's
but
what I'm saying, like,
mundanity
I was like, is
probably
that a
not
word?
Probably not. Doesn't sound
what's
good.
the state?
Darius knows some weird,
of
funky words. He
mundane?
says some bullshit, and he'd be like, "Bro, Google it." Dumbass nigga. I love you, Darius. If you're watching this, you're actually hilarious, dude.
State of being mundane.
All right, what are you looking for?
Mundaneness.
Mundaneness. A state of mundaneness.
State of mundaneness.
So, and are you saying you've been in a state of mundaneness?
Yeah,
Girl, what?
I have.
How many credits are you taking?
Not right now.
Oh, I was about to say,
obviously.
what the fuck?
I'm trying, like, let me get there.
Right, okay.
There was a point where there was so much stuff going on in my life in which I was, I was at school and I was doing a lot of stuff, and then my mental health was just wasn't taken care of. Yeah, I was in therapy for, at that point, it was like a couple of months, but then I realized that nothing was working for me because I kept just going with emotions with so many things in this relationship, and my mental health was just depleting. And I don't know if that was the right word. Anyway, I went home, and out of all of the rush of being in school and trying to figure out what I wanted to do, and then not really having my sense of self, not really having like feeling I was like really out of control in my own body, if that makes sense. Like I just felt like just a body, like a soulless body in a way, I guess. Um, I just took a gap year. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I took the gap year, and I just was okay with not having something to do all the time and maybe just having one job. And then of course I still had the idea of going back to school on my mind, but that was something that Trin in the next year would have to think about. And at that point when I was in this mundaneness, or just the state of, I feel
Just
like,
say mundane.
yeah, it's just like just this whole thing about just being mundane. I was going to work at the same time every day, and then the same time, and seeing the same people all the time. That gave me a space of, you know what? Like, this is a change. This is a switch up, and things are being really slow right now. But I have the space to do more than what I wanted to. That gave me that time where I was in that gap year was like, no, you know what? I want to write my book, or I want to make more videos, or I want to do more things. I think I actually want to get back into my faith. There's so many things when you're when you're doing so many mundane things, it's like your body and your brain is like actively seeking for more. And it's like, oh, if there's no time right now, then why not do it?
Right.
You have the time. And it was just like, and I won't, but at the same time, this is important to note that at the same time this was happening was at where you're at right now, age wise, I guess. It was the same time we met. And if that had been something, if I was just like, man, I have to go back to school. I have to go back to school. I have to do all the things I need to do. We would have never met. That's what I'm saying.
You kind of just cooked.
Yeah.
Like, you kind of just cooked. Like, low key. Just a little bit. Yeah.
Just a little bit. Just a little bit. And that's okay. At least I did a little bit.
Nah,
But yeah,
man,
like
credit where credit's due.
Right. Exactly. Yeah, we would have never been here if I
Right.
had just was okay with not having so much going on in my life and just be okay with nothing happening. Where would the both of us be? We would just kind of be living in the same area. We still would have been not that far away from each other, just passing each other every day.
Sonder.
Yeah.
Fuck is you talking about?
Yeah.
Literally.
Just kind of passing each other without really realizing it.
Oh my goodness. You low key just cooked a little bit right there.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, write that down. Somebody chronicled this. Oh my days. Nah, that's crazy. Low key. I've been in a gap year, gang. I've been taking a gap. I've never just sat down and did nothing.
Yeah.
It's really hard for me to sit down and do nothing. I don't do well being bored.
You have to.
No, right. I just said I was trying to regulate my nervous system.
I know.
Yeah, nigga, 15 minutes every day. Fuck, boy.
I hope it expands.
15 minutes of nothing every day. Yeah.
Okay.
Phone off.
Starting, yeah, that's
Alexa
a good start.
off.
Yeah.
Light blinds
Because
closed.
we had that conversation of I was talking to Kim one time, and I was like, Kim, you don't do anything without music on? And you were like, no. And I was like, really?
Nothing. Alexa's always, my Alexa is never off. Before I had an Alexa, my speaker was never off, but now my Alexa is never off. She's always playing something, even when I'm not at home. I think she's on right now, bro. I think that she was playing music when I left the crib.
Yeah.
And I thought I turned my family plan off, but I guess I didn't because my mom was like, that shit's always on. It's fucking annoying. I was like, my bad.
I mean, she could come in there and be like,
Alexa,
yeah,
pause.
yeah.
But, besides the point.
Mhm.
Yeah, I do everything with auditory stimulation. So I'm not really good at just even going to sleep. I don't turn everything off when I go to sleep. I listen to music when I go to sleep.
Mm.
Good song. I'll be like, Alexa, play Raven Lenae. Then I go to bed. It's like a ritual.
Interesting.
Yeah. And it's not like I don't know if it fucks with my sleep or not, but probably does.
Probably spikes your cortisol or something.
Yeah,
yeah.
something music, sleep. It's probably not good for it. And the one Alexa is right next to my fucking bed. So
yeah. I mean, I used to sleep with the TV on all the time. There was a point where I was like, I have to have the TV on all the time.
I can sleep without the music. It's not like I need it. It's just I'd be wanting to listen to Raven Lenae, and or not even Raven. It'll be like what Daniel Caesar, Raven Lenae, These Sacred Souls, whatever I want to hear.
Why don't you have a specific amount of songs played and have that set to just end?
What do you mean?
You know what I mean? So I've done this before.
Oh, like a playlist?
Yes, like have a
Yeah.
set amount of songs to play, and then after that, don't have the mixer on, don't have the auto.
I don't know how to turn that off with Alexa.
True.
Not gonna lie.
I'm not sure how that works with
I mean, I
Alexa
could figure it
either.
out,
Yeah,
but-
right.
Like, so I don't wake up to it, you mean?
You know what I like? Because I've done this before in which I was really tired and I was listening to a podcast, and podcasts, Apple Podcasts, the app has that feature where after this episode, you're going to sleep. Like you're not playing anything else, and the phone just shuts off. Not completely, but it doesn't play anything else. So I've done that where it's like I really want to listen to music as I'm falling asleep, but it's not going to do any good for me when I hit REM and it's music still playing in the background, and it's just like I want my brain to be off and the music to be off at the same time. But as I'm falling asleep, I can still listen to it and just like get into it. So I've listened, let's say I wanted, and I've done this before, the Alexander Technique by Rice Orange County. I was like, I really want to listen to that when I go to sleep. So I just have that play. And by that time, it's probably at an hour at this point, it's played entirely and I've fast asleep. So when I wake up, there's no music playing.
I like waking up to the music playing.
Okay.
I mean, like in theory, I do fuck with that. I
Right.
do like waking up to the music playing.
Mhm.
Like I want to, like when I wake up at 4 a.m. and I hear a song I like,
Mm-hmm.
it's like, oh, I'm up, singing the lyrics.
Why don't you just take the lyrics away first? Why don't you try like instrumental stuff?
The fuck I'm gonna do an instrument at 4 a.m.
What do you mean?
Like that's not well. Okay, hold on. Actually, let me rephrase. I don't know what it is about waking up to music. It doesn't do anything for me for real. But also because I don't go to sleep at I rarely ever like.
I mean, what did I say?
I rarely ever like turn my stuff off and go to sleep. Like this past week, I haven't had a good night's rest one day this week because every day I'm going to sleep this week, it's because I've just like, let me close my eyes real quick. Like not on some shit like let me go to bed. Like let me because I need to like I'm like I need to do this and this and this. But I also fucking sleepy. It's like I'll fall asleep at the end of my bed or like on top of my covers or like sideways. Stupid fucking positions. And then I'll wake up an hour later, my lights are on. I feel like shit. My head hurts. And I go back to sleep. So, wake up in 5 hours.
Yeah.
So I just haven't, it's a bad habit. Didn't used to do it as much, but I've just been really like exhausted lately. Not gonna lie. So as I say that as my eyes are closing. I've just been super exhausted. I don't know what the fuck it is. I think my job has just been harder these past weeks. And I don't know. Just tired. Tired of working. I do want to just go to school, bro. I really wish I just went to college. Because if I went to college, I would not be working.
Like away to college?
Yes. I wouldn't have a fucking job. I would just ask my parents for money.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's nice.
But here I am. I'm literally a fucking member of society.
Can that be a conversation that you have with your parents?
Nah, my dad doesn't think I'll graduate, so he won't he doesn't think I'll graduate, so he won't put no money up towards it. He says if I graduate, he'll reimburse me for anything I spend. But if I don't graduate, he says I got to do it on my own.
Okay.
Which is fair. It's fair, honestly, because I am look at me now. I'm likely to not graduate. If I find a way to make it without going to school, I will make it without going to school. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I swear to God. I don't want to go. I want to go back to school because I miss learning. But I miss learning as more as an experience thing, because I just like being around people. And I just like being around people my age, bro.
You could always just maybe possibly, well, I was going to say, you try go to DePaul, but try one of those things, but I don't know.
Why DePaul?
I don't know. I think it's just unbiased.
Yeah, you like your school?
Yeah, I like my school. School's cool.
There you.
Even though I've only been there for 2 years.
You
so
love
I
it for 2 years.
still kind of have like a sort of understanding with the layout of the place.
I could go to Columbia.
Yeah, I always thought about Columbia. I mean, I almost went to Columbia.
Right.
But I was like, I really want to do DePaul.
Yeah, I don't really want to do anything. I really do think I need to just do nothing for a little bit.
Yeah, I think you need to just sit down and be quiet for a whole day.
Yeah. I'd sit down and read a book for a whole day, but that doesn't
sit down and be quiet for a whole day.
Heard. Right. My bad. I am taking like most of April off
Uh-huh.
because the first 2 weeks I'll be in Jamaica. My parents are scared to go to Jamaica
Why?
because they're bombing Iran.
Oh.
I said, bro, that shit don't got nothing to do with the Jamaicans.
You know, because I didn't know for sure, so I just kind of let you like speak.
Like in
and I was
theory,
huh?
like it's not a safe time to be leaving the U.S. But since Donald Trump has been in office, it hasn't been a good time to leave the U.S. Like you have, like people have been getting stuck outside the country since he got elected because other countries aren't fucking with him. So like, y'all were ready to go last week. They bombed Venezuela not even a month ago. And you were still ready to go, but now they bombing Iran. You nervous?
Yeah.
Please, it's full blown war. Yeah, it is. They've been bombing the Middle East, so nothing new. But they don't want to. They were gonna go to Greece for like two weeks this summer. Now they don't want to go, which is more reasonable, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of closer.
It's closer, but I mean, I told them I think they should go. I doubt they won't make it home. You know, if that might be like overconfidence, but
yeah, right.
Maybe they'll get stuck in Greece.
Yeah,
like that's a possibility. But yeah, man, for real. I mean, you niggas got money, y'all be okay. Maybe you'll stay for another week. Like the airline will reimburse you, I promise. But I say this all to say that take your time, move at your own pace, man.
Yeah.
That's basically the moral of this story.
Be okay with being bored.
Yeah. And also I think another part of it for me is like being around my brother, and just not moving at my own pace, but also just wanting to be there with them.
Yeah.
You know? It's like Mike is like in his like adult career and like doing like he's settled in, and it's like
right.
I'm not with you, but I should be. Like I feel like
I should be.
Like I could be if I just applied myself.
Well,
more.
Where was he when he was your age?
Not where I am. I don't know what the fuck he's fucking nothing, doing nothing. I think he was doing nothing.
That's what I'm saying. Like
I think he just came home from for a gap year or something. He didn't know what he was gonna do.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So at the same time, where you guys were both in, where he was at your age is completely different than it is now.
No, right, right, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I just know that if I always, in hindsight, if I applied myself differently at earlier stages in my life, I could be further along than I am now. It's like I just really want to make sure I'm applying myself now.
Yeah.
So that in a year or two from now, I don't feel like I didn't do enough.
Okay.
That's really my biggest fear is like letting another 2 years pass, and it's like, oh, well, you know, what changed?
I know that I'm not that much older than you, but the amount of people that I've had conversations with that are older than me and are like, you're only 20. Like, you're only such and such. Like, you'll be fine. Like, take your time.
Yeah.
That's how I feel when you're talking to me right now.
That's how I feel about myself all the time.
Yeah.
But fuck no. Like, it's cool to have time, but use your time well.
I mean, don't get, like, reckless with your time, but also note that these are the years that you learn.
Yeah.
So
I'm trying to be 25 and fucking splurging. No bullshit. I'm trying to be splurging. That shit not dying.
Yeah, it's not.
But it's also only been like 40 minutes.
It's been an hour.
Wait, really?
We've been recording for an hour.
I thought we started at 7.
No, an hour and 2 minutes. An hour and 3 minutes.
I thought we started at 7:10. Sorry. Maybe I don't. Sorry, guys. Hey, one thing about us, we don't fucking yap. But yeah, I don't know. Time is just it feels funky. It's 2026, bro. By 2028, like I just feel like I should have a better handle on things.
Yeah, of course.
But
I think that's just a natural thing.
Yeah. I mean, just because I have so much freedom, I feel like because I'm so young, I should be able to grasp the opportunities that are in front of me. You know?
Yeah.
Like I'm only gonna be 20. Fuck, bro. I keep age dropping it. I don't even give a fuck. Don't edit it out.
Okay.
Yeah. They watched this episode.
Okay.
I lose them. I don't even have any to lose, bruh.
Okay.
I'll be 21 in a month. Do you have any car? If you thought I was fine before this episode and you needed that, just know you can still need it next month. I'm sorry. I don't know what I'm talking about. What?
No, I again was looking at the battery because it's so crazy how it hasn't gone off yet.
Oh, yeah. No, usually it be dying. Yo, this shit just don't be charged, bro. Yo, this shit be dead.
Nah, it be charging.
Boo.
All of them be charged.
Boo.
But now
Boo.
all of a sudden it's cool.
Nah, bro, you be slagging, bro. You don't be like
Well, I didn't this week. So.
Yeah, bro. How's life as a bald woman?
It's great, actually. I don't know where that direction went to, but like
Like how I got there?
Yeah.
I was asking.
okay, it's It's really good. I don't have to. All I have to do is moisturize my hair and tie it down.
Yo,
Wake
what's your
up.
business?
And take the scarf off, and we're good. Yeah.
Straight like that.
hmm
Somebody told me that I can't disclose who said that, but they were like, nigga, she cut her hair off, and I damn near asked her on a date. I said, don't do it. She gonna say no. Yeah.
You can't disclose it.
No.
Oh, referring to me?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's why I can't disclose it.
Okay. Funny.
But I told him, no, don't do it. She gonna say no.
Okay.
It's not worth that for game. Just take your chances.
Dang,
elsewhere.
that sounds crazy.
What?
Like, oh, she hates you.
She gonna reject? Nah, she's gonna reject you, nigga. It don't matter what you bring to the table. She'll hate niggas, but she for damn sure don't fuck with y'all. Go somewhere else, bro.
Dang.
She for damn sure not fucking with y'all, bro.
Crazy.
I'm lying.
I don't know who you're referring to.
I mean, like in the general sense of men.
In the general sense of men, the way, if you come at me crazy, then obviously no.
If they come at you regularly, if they breathe at you regularly,
no.
you
Now
you
you making me sound like I'm a man hater.
No. I didn't say you were a man hater. I said you were not looking. Those are different things.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm really looking. Like if I'm wowed, then I'm wowed.
But if you're not wowed,
Right? Then if I'm not wowed, then
go somewhere else.
then that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Like if you don't wow me, then you're wasting your time.
Yeah, exactly. So,
Yeah, that's
go
what
about
it
your
is.
business. Go about your business. Ain't the one for you, big dog. Oh shit.
But
man.
I mean, I guess thanks. You know.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah.
Yeah, turn them away. Turn them down.
Yeah.
What they say.
If they don't have the ability to wow, then just
I'm gonna tell them to just go on about their business if they ain't making $30,000 a month. I'm looking out for your finances.
30,000 a month.
30,000. Wow. 300,000 a year.
A month?
A month.
Wow.
Yeah, bro.
I'm gonna be a spinster.
Mm-hmm. Just
if that's the line.
if that's the bar.
Yeah, if that's
Bro,
the bar.
I
30,000
don't know what the
a
bar.
month.
I want to make 30,000 a month. I want to make.
What
50.
are you doing to make 30,000 a month?
Shit, online business. I was stabbed this end of bitch. What the fuck? Like she's not dead ass. Oh my god!
I didn't
bro.
know. Like the sign.
They've never done that before.
No, they haven't.
That's her. I just don't like her,
It's
bro.
just her.
She's just how she is. Like she's just an odd individual. Anyways, back to what the fuck I was
That's
saying.
funny.
Yeah, YouTube, this, TikTok, Instagram, online business, real estate.
Okay.
Fucking bad.
Okay. Well.
It's very feasible.
Yeah.
Yeah. All the guys trying to get there, I ain't gonna lie. All the guys trying to be stupid. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm gonna take care of you. Well, we gonna be taken care of via Spotify deal.
Okay.
Well, we can't get a Spotify deal because I don't fuck with them, you know? Oh, I'm sorry, Spotify, I love you. If anybody was looking. But you know,
Right.
because of the whole, what do we put in water? You know how you like your shit ice cold because of that whole ice cold shit. You know,
Yeah.
can't really fuck with the ice cold water. You know, I like my shit a little lukewarm, but somebody else, you know,
Right.
brand deal,
Somebody else
sponsorship.
to do it.
Right?
Yeah.
Alani,
Alani.
if you're watching this,
You know,
camgreen0405@gmail.com.
Skinny Pop. You know, I've been messing up some Skinny Pop
Really?
lately. Yeah.
Is that the little prebiotic shit?
Huh?
By far.
What?
Is that not that? I had what is it called? A lolly today? A poppy? I had poppy today.
The Olipop?
No, a poppy.
Oh, because I have Olipops at home.
The little prebiotic soda shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one of them today.
No, literal popcorn.
Oh. What is Ollie? What?
Skinny Pop.
Oh,
Yes.
my dumb ass.
Skinny Pop is literal popcorn.
Fuck was I? Yo, I'm a dickhead, bro.
You really no, it's just funny.
I'm a dickhead.
Because I was
bro.
like, where is his head at? Oh, Pop.
Yeah.
So
Because I didn't. All right. Yeah. Anyways. One of these days we're going to get it together, team, you know.
yeah,
the sake of
we'll
you.
be better tomorrow.
Literally.
Mhm.
Always better tomorrow, man. Can't ask too much of me today, but you could ask me to be better tomorrow.
That's good.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Somebody write that down. I mean,
Yeah.
I've trademarked that.
Yeah.
actually, So it doesn't
Yeah,
got to
yeah.
get written down.
Right.
But yeah, honestly, you got anything?
No, we can rap.
We could wrap it. Just like that burrito I wrapped today. You feel me? I'm a rap attack with a rap stack. Feeling like Kwani Mac
Hurry up
in
before the
the rap.
battery dies.
Bro, the battery gonna die if the battery die.
Okay.
You know why I know the battery gonna die if the battery die? Because you read Cersei, and when Daedalus said that Icarus go fly, Icarus flew too high, died
Okay.
in the sky. No,
No.
all right. I have one for sure. Even I've been Cam.
And I've been Trent.
And this has been the Garden.
Bye.
Deuce.